Hi, Mike Smith here. I want to show you how to find out ways that words are used, expressions are used in English, and to do this I'm going to use a web-based tool called netspeak. Okay, so the best way to show you is with a few examples. However, there are some instructions, as you can see on the right hand side here, and you can access these instructions by clicking on the I here, and also these examples are simply reached by clicking on examples. Okay, so we'll just start with a word investigate and press search. What happens is that there's a list of matches below, and if you press on the plus sign here you can look for further links. Now sometimes these links will be simply to dictionaries and thesauruses, or they may actually be examples of how these words are used in the text. Okay, so that's just a basic search, but it can get much more useful than that. If you look on the right hand side here, there are some codes that we can use to refine our search. For example, the question mark finds a word. How does this work? Okay, well, what we can do is if we put a question mark after our search word, it shows us which words most commonly occur after our search word. In this case, the occurs most commonly by a substantial margin over the next most common, which is and. And I can put another question mark there to look at what two words occur most commonly after investigate. And I can also put more question marks beforehand. So now I can start to see how the word is actually used typically, and the relative usage. And if I want to look at the examples now, I can do. Sometimes no examples are available. I'm not sure why, but here are. Yep, okay, here are some examples. And this link here will bring up the text from which this was found in a new window. So I won't do that right now. Okay, so that's the question mark, looking at words before and after, and that's quite useful. Okay, so I'll just take those away. The next one I want to show you is the wildcard character, which is the ... Okay, so ... basically means rank the findings in order of frequency, including whether there's no word or one word or a combination of words. So if you compare that to the question mark, it forces it to look for one word, but the ... allows it to include different numbers, including 0 of words before, and that can also be done after as well. ... Okay, so now we are looking at any combination of words before or after our search term investigate. Just to let you know that ... is basically the same as an asterisk. Gives the same result. Okay, so that's a wildcard. The last one I want to show you just now, I'm going to show you more of these a bit later, but the last one just now is this hashtag. What that does is it finds similar words or synonyms. So let's put a hashtag there, see what it comes up with. Okay, so now, along with investigate, it's also come up with words that have similar meanings. And as you can see the relative usage here, and if we want to, we can also look at examples. Now, the examples here, as I mentioned before, could be entries in dictionaries, or it could be entries on blogs. For example, this one here is an entry on a blog talking about the difference between enquire and inquire, in fact, and they could also be usage in real text. So that is the question mark, the wildcard, and the hashtag.